Given that the planet continues to warm due to climate change, and that the oceans are warming, reaching their warmest point this year, and that last year was the warmest year on record, it is not a surprise that the amount of Arctic ice is decreasing. This can be measured in multiple ways. One can look at glaciers in North America on Iceland. One can look at the ice sheet of Greenland, which is so large that if it completely melted, sea level would rise more than 20 feet. And one can examine the extent of the Arctic sea ice. Here are images of ice in Greenland, and while the news is good in that the rate of ice loss has decreased since the year 2022, the amount of ice which is melting is still far above average, and it is still a concern, although once again not currently melting at its fastest rate. In the same way, if one were to look at the extent of Arctic ice month after month, none of the months this year were the lowest extent of sea ice ever recorded for that month, and that is certainly good news. However, the amount of sea ice is certainly much less than average, much less than what was first observed when readings began in 1980, and so that sea ice continues to decrease. The amount of ice which is present in March, when the sea ice in the Arctic is at its maximum, is decreasing, as is the Arctic ice minimum in September, the smallest area of sea ice which is recorded. And so the warming planet continues to cause a loss of ice in the Arctic.